new program from GitHub. It's called GitHub Copilot. So the main goal for today is I am planning to create like a small application in Python that allow us to download some images, like comic images, like from the website XKCD. So let's go ahead and look at that website. So XKCD. So like this is the website, and the comics that we want to download is there's comics right here. Like here. So ideally we want to ask the user two values, like two number. So like the first index and then like the last index. And basically we want to download the picture from the first index to the last index. So let's say the user want to download like from index 2. So like this picture is index 2 and you can tell it by here. And that's like the first index, and the last index is like 4, right? So we want to download this picture as well, and the fourth picture, and save it in like and save them to like the computer. So let's go ahead and do it. So I created like this main.py. So firstly I want to import the Selenium, so it's going to be from Selenium import WebDriver. So that looks good. Firstly, it suggested me to create a main function. Okay. First I want to do what get user input get. So before I have main function, I want to have another function called get user input, and then so according to GitHub, we should write comment, and as we write comment, the Copilot will help us to generate the code. So explain the program. This program will take you all and search down, search for the search down. No, that's not what we want, but like, it is a good guess. Explain the program. We'll download comics. Oh, it's no. We will be use xkcd.com from given to indices. So we should print this program will download comic from XKCD from the given to indices. Okay, that looks good. I like it. And get user input. Get the first index, get the second index, return. Wow, like magic. Wow, that's cool. And then inside here I would like to get user input. So ideally get user input. Okay, this is what I want, first index and second index, because those are the two things that I care about. So it asked me to create a new instance of Google Drive. I don't think we need to do that right now. Maybe we need to have like base URL first. Base URL. Wow, I know that the website that I'm interested in is XKCD. It's good. And then not yet. We don't want to create the driver yet. Maybe we can. Let's think about it. I think we want to use curl driver. Okay, that looks good. Here it will work if I set the path correctly, but since I have this file right here, I need to do copy path and then put it right here. It's not a Copilot issue, it's just like I did not put this into my path yet. So, oh no, okay. So let's say loop through the indices, so that's what we want. And let's give us the for loop and even +1 because it knows that this is inclusive. And what next? So open the URL. Yeah, that's what we want. Oh, it's smart. Uh, it's know that index right here is a integer, so it's converted to a string, and it's even concatenate it to the base URL with it, which is like the original one, and we concatenate it to the DN because if you go to this website, as you can see, we concatenate like the picture number at the end of the base URL, so that is right. Wait, what is that suggestion? So that's good. Get the commit image. Wow. So it will tell us like where that image is located. So it telling us that that image is inside a div that have an ID of comics. So let's double check that. So this is the image, and yeah, this div have an ID of comics. So I don't know how it know this. Maybe it just get lucky, or maybe somebody already did something similar like this. I don't know. Let's see. Get the image URL. I don't think we need it. Let's see. Image. Okay. Download the image. Okay, looks good. Print. Okay, download the image. Download the image. It's stuck in the loop. Okay, so I think so far so good right here, but it gets stuck in the loop. Download the image, download it. That's not what I think. It's also allow us to and there's no next and previous, so I think it needs some help. So I think ideally you want to open a file, like create a file for that image. So you do with open, I think, and then like you would just provide the name. I think it tried to give us name. Oh, it's too much. So in this case, it's XKCD, and we probably just want to concatenate the index. I think this is too much. I think we can just do. Let's see. We can just like write this handle dot write. Oh, that's not what we want. I think like in Selenium there's an API that called like screenshot as PNG. So that's what I'm going to use. So, but screenshot as PNG is taking the div. So I would just take the comics image dot screenshot as PNG. I think that should. I don't need all of this. And then I think we don't need this since we only use nope, don't need that. So I think this should work, but it suggests us to wait for the next comment. I think we just wait. I think we should wait when we visit the URL. So like, I would just say wait the page to load. Okay. So I think this one is implicitly wait. So it's not going to wait for 10 seconds, but that's like the maximum that it will wait. I will just wait until everything is complete. So this is good. And okay, it's just like recap what we have done so far. So so firstly we ask the user, we explain like what this program does, and then we ask the user for like the toIndex, and then we have this toIndex and in form, and then we have a base URL, which is the XKCD, and then we create a driver which kind of like connect our application to the Google Chrome, and then we go through like the we look through like those two indices, which is like inclusive right here. And then we create like the new URL with the index, and then we find the tag like image tags, and then we start downloading here. So everything looks good. Let's see. Close the browser. Oh, cool. I think we also need something else as well. Let's see if they can suggest. Yes, this is like what I mean. So we also need to call this function like the main function. So the Copilot know that we need this. So everything looks good. Let's see. So if this is done correctly, it should download the image and store it in here. Let's press on play. Got a first error. Let's say in line 7. Oh, we have an extra parenthesis. Okay, into the first index, let's say that we want to download from 1 to 5. So it's going to open 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, everything looks good, and we have like those images 1 to 5. Let's try one more time. Let's do 10 to I don't know, 17. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Cool. Alright, it looked like it works, and my thought on Copilot. I think like this project is like a little bit small, but it kind of like gave me an overview on like how Copilot can do. I think there are a lot of good thing about GitHub Copilot. First of all, is it's handy. It's good to have. And one thing that I noticed is like it's not just that it gives like suggestion on code. It also like gives a suggestion like on comments. Like I think like right here when I just like started to write like build download, it just like gave me suggestion that, oh, you want to download comics from this website. So it's kind of like know that like this website it's known for like comics. And I think like this lines of code it was generated by Copilot itself. I didn't even like write this part at all. I just said get user input, and it like from the context it know that it need two indices, so it need two input. So that's like really cool. And when I have like main function right here, it try to suggest me to do a lot of stuff, just like open the website first, do this first, but that's not what I want to do. So as a programmer, you still have to make decision on like how your program should look like, how your program should structure. So that's like one thing as a programmer that you still need to do. But regarding to, and also like on line 22, it's just like suggest me webdriver.chrome, and it just assume that Chrome driver is in the path, which is okay, but as a programmer you need to understand like why it doesn't work. So you need to provide this path as well. And when I just type in like loop through the indices, it gave me this for loop, and it know that it is inclusive, which is like very impressive. Like from my point, it's also like give me this lines of code as well. It know how to convert the integer to string before we can concatenate it to another string, which is something that I might miss on my if I just like write this on my own. And this is like very impressive. It knows where the comic image div is located, and it was like struggle a little bit to save this image. So I kind of like wrote this portion on my own, and it's kind of like and at the end it's just did me like to close the browser and also like call the main function as well. So my thought on this is like I think it's really good. I would see myself like use this on my side projects more often because it's helped me. It saves a lot of my time. I feel like it's like calculator on top. It's just like a calculator, like TI calculator. It's something that I can do. Like I can do like calculation. I can do like addition, subtraction. But it's good to have like some assistant like this. But this assistant is not perfect yet. So as a user, I need to kind of like make decision on what is good, what is not good, what I should put in my code, and what is not. So if you guys have any question, please feel free to leave it in the comment, and I'll definitely like, go through all of them and answer all of them. I hope you guys have a nice holiday, nice break, and happy New Year. Thank you. Bye bye.